Hi, I'm Kira from KiraWoods.com, and it's absolutely lovely to see you. This is your weekly tarot card reading, and we've come to the first week of May, so this is May the 2nd through to the 8th. Now, what I've got here is a weekly card, which we've drawn is the 10 of Swords, and I've got the helper card for the month, which is the Ace of Swords. Now, I gave a quick overview for the monthly reading for May, which you could check out if that interests you. So here I'm just going to look at this first week and the relationship between the weekly card and the helper card. Now, the weekly card, the 10 of Swords. Now, when you look at this card, you might note that it's swords, so it's about your mind, it's about your perceptions, it's about how you communicate, it's about your logic, your mental thinking, your beliefs, your values, what you say and how you say it, and what's the importance of that, and how does that interact with your logic and your reasoning and the mind's ability to bring about change, and so when you see this, this 10 of Swords, it's sort of indicating that things have come to an end, and in particular things relating to your ego. Now, the imagery here is that of the Emperor, who now has 10 swords at his back. So the Emperor represents this ego drive. So you may find this is indicating something around your ego needing to make a shift, that you perhaps have been caught up in some sort of illusion or faulty thinking. Perhaps your mind needs to find this new sense of clarity, particularly with the Ace of Swords in play. The Ace of Swords wants you to embrace absolute knowings. This ability of the Ace of Swords is to tap into the potential of knowing, of true knowing, of understanding. You to find a new understanding perhaps around this issue or concern that you've been working on, or in a broader sense to find a new vision around this particular situation, to clear away the fog that perhaps has been holding you back, or to help you therefore with clearing the fog to see the inner truth of the matter. It's a good time with the Ace of Swords in play to say, look, it's time to realize that you need to act. Let go of the things that no longer are important. Let go of any sense of, that maybe you failed on something, because what's the point? It's done. It's dusted. Let it go. So just say, okay, yeah, fine. Not everything worked out the way I wanted. Perhaps I didn't do the best job that I wished I had. Perhaps I didn't say the thing that I said to somebody the right way, but there's no point in harping on about it. You might as well move forward to see it for what it is. Learn the lesson. And think, how can I speak differently next time? What can I say now to change perhaps the position that I've put myself in? Because with the 10 of Swords, it's saying there's an ending here. There is a loss, and with any loss there's some sort of pain, but there's also a release. It's not that the challenge is coming, it's done, it's dusted. So, that's a great thing, because after you kind of realize that, no point in just hanging on to that mistake I made, no point in just hanging on to what I see as a failure, because remember, it's also about the ego, so it may not really be a failure, because it's to do with the relationship of how you are perceiving it. It's the mental approach to what's happened. Are you beating yourself up? Is your mind just running circles on you? Are you getting caught up in the fear of the thing, or the despair, or any kind of tricks that the mind might be playing? Remember, the mind can work for you or against you, but here we're saying use the mind to work for you. See it as a release, see it as a rebirth, a rejuvenation. Let go, accept the current circumstances for what they are. See that you can't change the past, but you can definitely change the future. Allow this new beginning to emerge. It wants to emerge. It's ready. It's been waiting. You've done a lot of reflection. You don't need to keep reflecting, or in the reflection, reflect on how to move forward, how to get out of being stuck. In many ways, this 10 of Swords is very similar to the Death card in the Major Arcana. It's not a literal death, but it's a realization of the mind needing to let go, that it's pointless to hang on, to let go of the struggle, to move forward. let yourself off the hook, and allow the new beginning to flourish. Allow this Ace of Swords to let you have a breakthrough moment or an aha moment, or to find a new understanding, or to find the new way of looking, or the new idea, or the new creative approach, or the new creative thinking, or to find a new piece of truth in the matter, to find the real justice of the situation, to be the champion around that justice and what's true and right and absolute about the knowing, to find the clarity, to seek the intellectual and critical reasoning that you need to move forward, to empower the mind, to let the mind be an empowering tool and not a chain holding you back. So that's what your first week is about. I think it's going to be an absolutely wonderful week. I love it when the mind really can be something of tremendous benefit and value to you. So grab it and run with it. If you'd like a private reading, please go to my website at kirawoods.com, www.kirawoods.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. You can leave me messages here. You can write comments here if you'd like. You can like, share, and subscribe. Please do so. And have an absolutely fantastically wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.